The climate crisis is a health crisis. Our planet's climate is changing rapidly, and it's leading to some serious health problems. We know that extreme weather events are becoming more common and more dangerous, particularly when it comes to flooding, droughts, and hurricanes. Additionally, the number of intense heat waves has increased significantly since 1975. It should come as no surprise then that this increased frequency and severity of these events leads to an increase in the number of deaths and disease outbreaks globally each year. Climate change is a public health emergency. Extreme weather events, such as floods, droughts, and heat waves, are becoming more frequent and more intense. These can result in physical injury, mental health issues such as depression and anxiety, and a range of health risks including the spread of infectious diseases. Rising temperatures can also cause heat-related illnesses and worsen air quality, making it difficult to breathe. Poor air quality has been linked to an increased risk of respiratory diseases such as asthma and even cancer. In addition to the physical effects of climate change, many people are dealing with the psychological impacts of living through a climate crisis. Anxiety and fear about the future, feelings of helplessness and guilt, and disruption to daily routines can all take a toll on mental well-being. Climate change is an urgent global challenge that needs to be addressed now. We need to take action to reduce emissions and protect our health, both physical and mental, before it's too late. Climate change will increase the spread of disease. Climate change is having a huge impact on the health of humans and other living things. Warmer temperatures and more extreme weather events can create the perfect conditions for the spread of certain diseases. In particular, vector-borne diseases, such as Zika and West Nile virus, are being seen in areas where they were previously not present due to climate change. It is estimated that nearly 250,000 additional people will die each year from 2030 to 2050 due to rising temperatures, worsening air quality, and changing weather patterns brought on by climate change. People living in poor and disadvantaged communities will be the most affected by these changes in health outcomes, as they are less likely to have access to the resources necessary to protect themselves and their communities. Other diseases, such as Lyme disease and malaria, may also become more prevalent in certain parts of the world due to climate change. Warming temperatures and higher rainfall levels create an ideal environment for certain parasites and insects to thrive, increasing the spread of these diseases. Climate change is a public health crisis that needs to be taken seriously. We must take steps to reduce emissions and mitigate the effects of climate change if we want to protect our planet and its inhabitants. Climate change will cause more extreme weather events. Climate change is one of the most pressing issues of our time, and its effects are far-reaching. One of the most serious risks that climate change poses is the increase in extreme weather events. As temperatures around the world continue to rise, extreme weather patterns become more frequent and severe. This includes heat waves, floods, droughts, and hurricanes. Extreme weather can cause a range of health problems for humans, including injuries, illnesses, and even death. Heat waves can result in dehydration, heat exhaustion, and heat stroke, while floods can lead to infections, waterborne diseases, and drowning. Hurricanes can cause physical trauma, while droughts can lead to famine and malnutrition. All of these health issues can be exacerbated by limited access to healthcare services in vulnerable communities. Climate change has also been linked to other health issues, such as air pollution and the spread of vector-borne diseases. Warmer temperatures can make certain environments more suitable for pests that carry diseases like malaria and Zika. In addition, increased greenhouse gas emissions can lead to poor air quality and an increased risk of asthma and other respiratory diseases. It is clear that the climate crisis is a health crisis, and that extreme weather events have the potential to cause a wide range of physical and mental health issues. We must take action now to mitigate the effects of climate change, so that we can protect the health of both current and future generations. Climate change will lead to food and water shortages. Climate change is a global problem with far-reaching implications for human health. Rising temperatures, increased drought, and changing weather patterns are putting pressure on our food and water supply. leading to shortages in certain parts of the world. As temperatures rise and drought becomes more severe, it can reduce crop yields, limit access to clean water, and make it harder to grow enough food to sustain communities. This could lead to malnutrition, starvation, and even death. At the same time, extreme weather events such as floods, heat waves, and wildfires are becoming more common, increasing the risk of injury and disease. In some cases, these events can cause displacement and hardship for those affected. Climate change is already having a significant impact on human health around the world, and the effects are only expected to worsen as global temperatures continue to rise. We must take urgent action now to mitigate the consequences of climate change and protect our planet. Taking action on climate change will improve our health. The climate crisis has a far-reaching impact on human health, and it is our duty to take action. Climate change causes extreme weather events such as floods, hurricanes, and heat waves that can cause significant physical and mental health problems for those affected. Rising temperatures also lead to an increase in the spread of infectious diseases such as Zika, dengue fever, and Lyme disease. In addition, air pollution caused by greenhouse gas emissions increases the risk of respiratory illnesses like asthma. In order to protect human health from the negative effects of climate change, we must take immediate action. This includes transitioning to renewable energy sources and reducing our reliance on fossil fuels, as well as investing in green infrastructure to reduce air and water pollution. Additionally, governments should introduce policies to promote healthy diets and lifestyles that are not reliant on animal products. Finally, communities should work together to reduce their environmental footprint by supporting local agriculture and cutting down on single-use plastics. By taking these actions now, we can create a healthier future for ourselves and our planet. The fight against climate change is a fight for our health and the health of our planet. Let's take up the challenge and make a difference.